Hello, friends. Well, here's the story. Sorry. Tom and I are members of the American Legion, and Poppies are very, we have poppy drives. So I wanted to do a trivet and some coasters, and they're going to be really easy. Okay? So please join me and we'll get started. I have a little caveat here. I kept saying stencil and I meant sticker. So hope you can follow along. So I decided to do a premiere instead of a live because it's easier for me technical wise. Anyway, I've been having a lot of fun working with some stickers, and I want to show you a really easy way to make a trivet, make stickers, make a set, and I love it. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to start with, this is, oh, I got paint on it. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, I'll get that off there. Anyway, this is a sticker. Okay, I ordered it on Amazon. That's going to be on our trivet. And then we have these little ones, and those are going to be on our tiles. But what I want to show you is how you can make a really cool tile with these and embellish with some paint and whatever. So let's get started. I'm really excited. Please excuse my messy table because I've been playing a lot with colors and stuff. Okay, so we're going to start out with an octagonal tile. And I like this because it adds a really interesting dimension and look. Move this just a little bit. All right. And then, because it was stacked with a lot of them, I'm going to take a little bit of alcohol and just wash that all off so we have a nice clean surface. And we'll just let that air dry, which will only take like a minute or two. Now this part is really simple. I got these decals, or stickers I should say. I ordered them through Amazon. I wanted poppy stickers. So this is actually a sticker. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the sticker off the back. Put this over here. And I like having the black background. You could do a white one. You could do I am so sorry. You can do a square, okay? But I'm choosing to do this because that's what I had. So, you need to place this sticker. Okay. I'm going to try to get it part way center. Cool. Excellent. I had a little ridge there. Now, what I can do, and those of you who are familiar with stickers know that sometimes you get a little ridge in there. So we're gonna just start this, and we're just gonna go down, pulling it. You just get a little wonky. Cool. There are no ridges in this right now. So, take a little alcohol, rub off the top, because obviously I touched the top, and I want to make sure that when I put my paint down to embellish, it's nice and smooth and clear of oils. Excellent. So now what we're going to do, because there's white outlining this, what I want to do is use the red, the orange, maybe a little yellow to go around the flower. You can use whatever paints you want. I'm not diluting these, so I'm going to take the red, which is Liquitex Basics, and I'm going to take a little brush. Oops, there it is. Can you see that? A little brush. Actually, I have a couple brushes. Let me just make sure I have the right one. Hold on one second. Yeah, there we go. Okay, this is the one I want. This has a little bit more of the fibers on it, so it will allow me to use a little more paint. So I'm going to take, let's get this skin off of there. I'm going to take just a little bit of the paint, squeeze it up, you know, grab your paint, and I'm going to go through and I'm just going to paint this white area because I don't want that to look like a stencil. You can do shadings, you can do, you know, a lot of different things, but because I'm trying to make this simple for everybody, I'm just going to keep using this red. This one happens to be, can you see that? Liquitex Basics. And I'm just going over that white part. Now it doesn't have to cover right away because I will probably add just a little bit of orange. Okay. And this is where you can vary your paint depth. But you don't have to be a rocket scientist. You just need to cover this white, because once it's covered, you can then do any shadings, or, you know, a lot of people are very, very good at the shadings, the dimensions. I'm not. So I'm just gonna see what happens here. We're gonna go over like this. And I will be putting a little bit of orange in there, maybe a little yellow. just to get it to blend really cool. I'm going to leave a little bit of white just for some contrast. And as long as you have a small enough brush, you can go around and you can do a lot of things. You could even outline this in black if you wanted to. And because I'm not a person who draws, for me, having the stickers really helps me a lot. And it's a real simple way to just do the tile, do the trivet or the tile, which we will be doing also, the way you want. Just want to get these outsides so I can do some blending. With some yellow and some orange. Try to give it a little depth. Okay, so I'm going to go to the orange. Just sort of take my paintbrush and do this to clear the excess. And it's great because you can just go right to just squirt up a little bit. And I really love this because you don't have to use a lot of paint. Those of you who are artists who can clearly do some great drawing of a puppy, you know, obviously you will do your own thing. Now, ideally, you want to probably let it dry in between, but I just wanted to do this to show you. And yeah, it's better to let, you know, the little things dry, obviously. All right, let's put a little bit more there, a little bit more in here. I think showing a little bit of the white, I'm not sure if that's going to, I'm gonna cover all the white because I think it makes it look too much like a sticker. So let's just cover this white area. And if it's wet, you can just sort of blend it. I think that looks pretty darn cool for the flower. Okay? I think I'll put a little bit here, a little bit going around here. And it helps with the dimension. Cool. Now what we're going to do, we're going to take some black and got a little bit of something on here. Let me see if I can get it off of alcohol. Don't know where it came from, but now it's all gone. All right. So now I'm going to just wash this off. I have some water that I already used with some black. Just kind of, just rinse it. Just rinse those colors off a little bit because we're going to be using some black. Now, where did my black go? Right here. I put this in a squeeze bottle because I was using it for the tiles, which I will show you. Now we're going to take some black. We're going to fill this in. And try to follow along with the lines of the, where the greenery is. But you also want it to blend with the background here. This is Artist Loft Metallic Black. And all I'm going to do, we take a little bit of this and I'm going to fill in around the green. You can dab it, you can do a paintbrush. A thin paintbrush is what works best for me, okay? It might seem a little tedious, but it's worth it in the long run. And I'm doing this because the background is black. And I want this poppy to stand out. You can dab it. Those of you who do brush work, you know what I'm talking about. And it's really not that hard to cover the stencil lines. Or the border, I should say. It just takes a little time. And once you put resin on this, so that it can be used for a hot plate or, something that has heat, these, if it looks like the paint is like sticking up, the resin will take care of that look. And it will also, hopefully, because believe me, I am not a resin artist. I've been shying away from it for a long time. But hopefully it will give it, if anything, maybe a 3D effect. I may go back and touch up, because with the metallic, it's hard to see exactly if that's covering the white or if it's just the glare from the metallic. So I can always go back and touch up. There you have it. On that, one of my dear friends, Jules, we were talking today and I was telling her that I wanted to do some poppies. And her idea was that I would do kind of like a red, orange, yellow, kind of a sunset type thing before putting the sticker on. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to show you that, and then we're going to do something totally different. So this set is going to have two sets, or one set of two with the sunset kind of thing. and then one set of 2 with the other that I'm going to show you. So once again, we're dealing with colors. You put a little spigot on here. Oh, that doesn't come off. I forgot Liquitex Basic can't take the top off. So we're going to use the DecoArt Ready Red. We're also going to use the DecoArt Ready Lemon. Use the Artist Loft Metallic Orange. Going to be real simple. Shake this a little bit. There we go. Okay, we're going to take our orange, hand that out, yeah. Take it right out of the tube. I'm using the Artist Loft. Take it right out of the tube. Just take your brush. Now you want to have it a little bit thick because you're going to be blending it. Otherwise it's going to just dry right on your tile. Okay? All right. Now I'm going to take the DecoArt Yellow or any other acrylic paint. This one happens to be DecoArt. It is a little thinner, which for these purposes, just to show you, I'm going to use it anyway. I'm going to put some like that. You can do blues, you can do greens, whatever. Then I'm going to take my cute little sponge and I'm going to just start very lightly. It's like a feather touch with this sponge. You can use a brush also. Go over it a couple times. I want to make sure I have enough of the yellow showing. And while I'm here, I'm going to do the sides. I don't care if it's a mixture. I just want to get the sides covered. It can be a mixture of the red and orange or yellow and orange. Okay? Little bougar there. You can take the corner of this and press down a little bit so that you are actually getting down to whatever layers, okay? So this is kind of a sunset look, which is what my client wanted. All right. I let it dry just for a little bit, not long. And even though the sticker has sticky stuff, I'm going to put it on here while it's wet, because in that way, it will definitely stick. All right. So we have these. I'm going to take one of them off. There we go. Okay. Now, you can place it this way. You can place it this way. I'm going to place it this way. Ah. Oh, that was fun. Silly me. Okay. But that's okay because I can use that around the poppy instead of painting. Kind of cool, actually. Hadn't even thought about that, doing it that way. Just moving the paint up to where the white is. Oops. Okay, that was not a good thing. It's okay. When we come in with the paint, that's gonna change it. All right. Now we definitely have to let this dry a little bit before we come in and do any other embellishments to, make this poppy really stand out. And there's my stem because I covered it with paint. Got a little messy there. Okay. Just take some of that paint away. And when that is dry, we'll come back, or when it's partially dry, we're going to come back and we're going to outline it with Bordeaux red, just to make it all, bounce, or whatever you want to call it, okay? So, we're going to set this one aside. Move that up there. I know, my table's a mess. I'm sorry. My bad. So now what we're going to do with this one, because I'll do two of them like this, and I'm going to do two of them different. Okay? So this time what we're going to do is we're going to put the decal or the sticker on right away. Okay. Gonna put it right there. And now we're going to do something very, very simple. Let me just go back and on this other one and do some lines in there so it doesn't. Okay. Now this one is super simple. Here's what we're going to do. Now, I'm going to use black. But you can decide, you can use whatever color you want. I like the black. I think it brings this out. So that's what we're going to do. This to be the Deco Art Ready Pour. It's just what I had on hand, but it seems to work pretty well. All right, I'm going to take it. And draw some lines. Do a little dots just to give it something really interesting. I love black and white. And there you have it. That's it. You can do it with gold, you could do it with silver, you could do it with whatever you want. But that is all there is to it. I like the looks of that. I really, really, really like the looks of that. Gives it that kind of fresh, maybe country, I don't know, but with the black and white and then this great poppy popping out. That is, you can do all of the sets like this, or you could do two of this other one. You know, it's your imagination, right? So we're going to move this over here. These are dry. All right. Move it over here. And then let's see how this one's doing. All right. So what I'm going to do here. Okay, here we go. I'm going to take a little bit of the Bordeaux red right here. And this is Arteza. I don't know if you can see that. I'm going to use my really, really, really thin brush. This is still a little wet, but I just wanted to give you an idea of if you want to enhance. Just give you an idea. But I want to give you an idea of the Bordeaux red as a kind of a shadow thing almost. It's a little rough, I admit, okay? But I hope you get the idea of what I'm trying to do here in terms of highlighting around the red, orange, and yellow, okay? And yes, if this background's dry, it's a lot easier, but it kind of gives you an idea of a puppy, okay? So that, in this set, I'm going to do two like this, and I will go back when this is dry and I'll kind of clean that up. So there'll be two of those. And two of these. So, there you have it. I hope you have enjoyed this. I hope you got some inspiration from. You can do anything. It doesn't have to take a lot. It doesn't have to take a lot of paint. It doesn't have to take a lot of thinking and make great hostess gifts, whatever. So I hope you enjoyed it. Until the next time, keep your sparkle on and give it to someone you love. Thanks for joining me today. Bye-bye.